What's up?
Welcome to the Midway Charge.
Let's go.
Your frequency is now charged.
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl Ijekimora in the building, and you're tuned into the Scar Midday Charge, yo. I told y'all I was expecting somebody in the studio today, and even though he disappointed us the other day, the nigga came through. You know what I'm saying? My nigga Vector.
Hey.
Something failing on, dude.
I make it up eventually.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'll make it up to you too.
Okay, cool. I got a lot of shit to talk about. I got a lot of things to talk about. I got one question. Okay. What failing on, dude? We're going to get to that question. We're going to get to that question later on the show, y'all. I hope you guys are tuned in. www.thescarradio.com. I hope you guys are following us on all of our social media platform. Our Instagram is Scar Radio. Our Facebook is Scar Radio. Our Twitter is Scar_radio. And we have a Telegram, which is kind of like WhatsApp on steroid. It's the Scar Telegram Radio. Keep it locked. It's the Scar Radio Midday Charge. We're gonna be right back after this music break. Keep it locked. Yeah.
Now, are y'all ready out there? Here we are.
The Scar Radio. Tune in now for all the updates you should know.
Getting more breaking news.
Only on the Scar Radio.
Vector, that jam. When I tell you that jam, I twerked to that song for a whole month straight.
What?
I sure did, and I tagged you.
Guinness Book of World Records.
I'm telling you, and I tagged you, but never post. But it's all good though.
Nah, I wish I saw the twerk.
It's all good though. It's all good. But that's my jam. I love the beat. I love everything about it. Who produced? Was it Mastercraft?
Yes.
Mastercraft, right?
Yes.
You know what I realized about that beat? That's the same beat that I'm hearing on the new song called Hallelujah featuring Bella Smurder.
Yeah.
Did you notice that?
Yes, I did.
What did you think about that? Master was wrong for that, really.
Well, it's because he's family, so I just let it slide.
You just didn't say nothing about it? Did you mention, like, boy, that beat kind of, I'm trying to say broken. That beat kind of sound kind of like, say, you don't use them before.
I know if you tell you, say your hair not blonde now. That shit, I mean, go tell Mastercraft say not the same thing. He knew now. I'm like, but it's whatever, because at the end of the day, like, I don't think there's anything he could do that would piss me off.
Oh yeah, so y'all have a
like
relationship
on
like
a
that?
on a surface level like that. It's music.
Okay.
Especially if you have like more where that came from, you wouldn't really stress over something as well. For me, it's a trivial thing.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. You know, you're a very intellectual person. I watch a lot of things that you do on social media.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of the way you talk. I've seen a lot of shit on you, so I know like you're a very cool person. You don't like Wahala, but you can go there.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
It's best said we like peace, but we don't mind war.
I like that. We like peace, but we don't mind war. Okay.
Yeah.
I like peace and war. I'm ready.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm just saying, y'all. You guys, we're having so much fun with Vector. We got a lot to talk about. I'm just trying to take my time and smooth things into because he owe us. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be here all day with us. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I introduced that first song. So we're gonna take a break right now. When we come back, we're gonna talk more to Vector. Keep it locked. Yeah.
Now, are y'all ready out there? Here we are.
The Scar Radio. Tune in now for all the updates you should know.
Getting more breaking news.
Only on the Scar Radio.
We don't give a fuck about you. You know what I'm saying? This song, this record, Vector, to me, I felt like just like you said, I want to tell a story.
Yeah.
The video was telling a story.
Yeah.
And it reminds me a lot of bad things that's happening in the world, especially Nigeria.
Yeah.
I know that you're very, very into a lot of the protesting, into a lot of things like that, about having people being fair, about people being treated right and all that, because I follow you.
Yeah.
So do you feel like when people listen to your music, they feel like you're this serious person?
That's the funny thing. I'm like a clown every other day
Really?
too. Yeah, but we all have that side. We all have the serious side and we have the playful side. I just also feel like there's no need to be packaging in Nigeria. As a matter of fact, we should be doing the reverse. We should be unpacking in Nigeria.
Okay.
There's too much going on in the world. Maybe it's black people, period. Like there's too much going on for me to be concerned about what I look like or what you think about what I look like.
Yeah.
For me, it's more like, okay, yeah, like, talk about shit that you feel for real, for real.
Okay. Yeah. So you named this EP that the EP is not a new EP.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you named it Crossroads. Yeah. So you have 5 songs in it, and I want us actually go through the songs on us play through. But when you came up with that, the name of the EP Crossroads, how did you come up with that?
Right before then, there was an EP titled Vibes Before Teslim.
Yeah,
so Teslim is
Tesla.
an album named after my late dad.
Okay.
But it's also an acronym for The Energy Still Lives in Me.
Okay.
And I felt like, but then the Vibes Before Teslim is a journey to self-discovery. And I feel like too many people haven't discovered themselves. It's not like it's my business, but when you observe those type of things in ecosystem. You do your best to leave something positive at least, or to change something. So we brought that to the fore. But then once you discover yourself, you get to a crossroads.
I get where you're coming from that. Yes. I get where that's coming
from. From that crossroads, you start to accept what it was that you've discovered and grow that.
About yourself.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes. So that's pretty much what it is.
I love that. You have to explain that to people all the time, right? I love it. I feel like a lot of time people don't understand how hard music is. Music is hard.
Yes.
People don't get it. They just think that all they see is the final product. They don't see the whole work. They don't see the time, the effort, the thought process. Sometimes you have blank. You don't know what to say. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure you write all your raps and you know you don't have no ghostwriter and all that. So like how some people do. I'm not shading nobody, but you know what I'm saying?
It's okay. It's okay. That's your vibe.
So anyway, you guys, we're gonna take a little break. We're still with Vector, and you know I'm coming up to the height of all that. Your latest hit that I love, that I sing every day. I made everybody here in the studio vibe to that song. So we're gonna take a little break. We're gonna be right back. Vector is still in the building with me, and we got so much for y'all. Keep it locked.
What's up?
Welcome to the Midway Charge.
Let's go.
Your frequency is now charged. Connect now at www.thescarproduction.com.
You know you can rap and sing.
Yes.
You know, right?
Yes.
And you really, I feel like you're really showing us a lot more of your singing side with this latest track that you just dropped. But we're gonna get to that. Yeah. So, Vector, tell me something right now. What do you feel the music industry right now is missing? Like, I know rap. Let me go back a little bit. I know rap. A lot of people think rap is not really kind of like it in Nigeria, like in, you know, because you know rap is very popular in the States.
Yes.
But do you feel like when you started doing rap, do you feel like it was something that was gonna be hard, or do you feel like you were gonna penetrate just like how MI and everybody else? And we're gonna get to MI too. You know, I gotta ask you some questions.
You talking the album or the person? I'm kidding.
Yeah. So
so I have a lot of like I have dark path situations. Growing up on Lagos Island, growing up as a Lafiaji kid, but then...
What's Lafiaji? What's that?
Lafiaji is the hood I grew up in.
Oh, like okay.
It's
like
right
a gang?
around the corner from here.
Like a gang?
Lafiaji is not a gang, but then it's like a gang, because I grew up there. Lafiaji is... So where, you know the Eyo masquerades? The ones dressed in all white?
No.
The famous masquerades in Lagos?
I know the little colorful ones.
Oh, okay, yeah. Really cool. The Lafiaji masquerade is the one that's the red and white. So the color for Lafiaji is red and white. All my life growing up, I've always seen like masquerades come out and play. For some funny reason, because of who my folks were, my parents, they'd always come home and greet us.
Okay.
And so I was like, okay, it was a stamped reality, me growing up. But launching that to the question you asked, growing up around all that nativity and culture, it felt like you couldn't be an educated person and be, say, eloquent. So I almost all my life had to deal with mockery of some sort. Like it was, let's say they do this one, don't be a rap boy you be, but I mean, my parents wanted to make sure that I was able to be, say, globally active. Like I'd be able to go to America and not feel like I'm misplaced.
Yeah.
So, but then I always had a dilemma. Because I was that type of kid, I was expected to be a statistic. I was expected to be a rabbi.
Like a Raz.
Yeah, I'm that,
okay.
But I went to St. Gregory's College and Unilag. My parents made sure they gave me what they couldn't get. And that's a value, for example, as an African man that I've learned. You must always outdo your folk. And it's not by money, it's just by principle. Like, you must always outdo your folk. Like with my dad, I wasn't able to get a computer until I was in secondary school. With my kid, she has a tab now. And she had a tab before she was 5. So it's just making sure that you keep the lineage going.
Yeah.
Right? So upon growing up, most people in the society didn't see that. They just either saw a guy that was faking, he didn't want to be real or relate with the real. I'm like, no, man, we all have influences. Touche, yours is not TV or school. Like, yeah, so it was that, but I wanted to rap because I feel like I could express myself better with rap. I was always blessed with the gift of words. And it grew that way. So me personally, I've had to fight for my placement in the society as a person. So me having to do that with rap in the industry wasn't a big deal. Like it's like, all right, bury me. I'm from the underground, right? So it wasn't really a problem. It was more of I wanted to do this. I knew that I had skill. I knew that I said
Did
stuff.
they support you, your parents, when you?
Oh yeah, my dad paid for my first demo.
Oh, that's good, because you know Nigerian parents, you know how they do. If you ain't going to school to be a doctor, lawyer, what's the other one? Pharmacist, engineer. Those four things, you playing with yourself.
Yeah.
I know I'm an artist myself. I don't know if you know that, but when I first told my dad that I was wanted to sing, that nigga started crying. I was looking at him like, "Are you okay? You disappointed me, my daughter." I was like, "Dad, really? Dad, you know people actually follow their dreams and make money from following their dream and doing what they love."
Of course.
So it's really fun. It's cool to hear that your dad supported you, because it's hard.
And he didn't understand the rap either, but he just said, "Oh, they do."
What's that mean? Oh, they doing? What's that?
I said, and it's nice. It sounds Ondu means like, so anytime you hear me rap, say Ondu. I got that from my dad, because the first time I played my demo to him, he was there hearing me, money maybe it's so funny and easy. Y'all better take it easy or let your die freezy in the mortuary. He was like, what that do? Like, for the lack of a better word, he didn't know how to analyze that or what. Like, he knew cultural music, but he didn't necessarily know rap. The highest they knew was Biggie and Pac. They killed themselves.
Oh, okay.
So there was fear in it, but it was like, okay, it's nice. He didn't know what to, he couldn't encourage me further than, okay, I'll pay for your demos, and what I think is nice. But I knew what I wanted to do. I felt it. I wasn't sure where it was going, but I just stuck with it. It didn't feel like I could do anything else. And as a kid, I was exposed to global news. Like, so you'd see CNN News, for example, and the World Trade Center is being bombed, and you're like, wait, is it okay for people to fly a plane into and kill people? Like, so I wasn't interested in being a lawyer and everything. At the point I wanted to be a doctor, I was great with biology, but I was like, I was just watching news and I saw the Beslan attacks in Russia as well. Like, we got grown-ass men with muscles shooting AK-47 into kids. Like, I'm like, why? So I started to ask questions that were beyond just making money and making a living. I was like, why is this going on? So it was, I had to stick to what I knew, at least, because I wasn't sure. I was in church and I hear pastors preach and I'd be like, what? Like, so for example, my pastor was like, as a child of God, they shouldn't be seeing you with like prostitutes and everything. I'm like, every time I'm like this, my pastor just goes,
they're tired of you.
Okay, Larry, I'm like, but if we're the light of God, aren't we supposed to go into the dark to shine light there? And he goes, okay, yes. I don't mean you shouldn't, but you just have to be careful. Like, I was always asking questions, so I knew from a young age that I was to stay with what I felt.
Gotcha.
And that's how I felt with rap or making music. I was a lead tenorist in my mass choir, so most people didn't know I could really sing.
Because you can sing.
Yes.
You can.
Yeah, and I mean, so it's time, and when my dad passed, I was like, because I was also carried away by the understanding that a rapper had to be hard. He couldn't sing, like he had to be gangster. And I'm from Lagos Island. Drake was, no offense, was a bitch where I'm from.
Really?
Bruh, I'm from a reality where if two people had feud or they had beef, they'd meet up, tie their shirts
and
together.
They fight.
No, which fight? They'll tie shirts together, break bottle, give one to give, and you guys will stab each other till somebody drops.
What?
Yeah, so if you're talking gangster, I'm like, all right, 50 Cent, let's go. Like, it's not by muscle or anything. It's this is gangster by heart. Not that I'm shading anybody or none of that.
So let me stop you there, because since you already wanted to go there, we're gonna go there. Okay, so speaking of beef, you know what I'm saying? So you had the little beef with MI. He's a rapper. There's other rappers.
Yeah.
I feel like you're a really good ass rapper. Like, really, really good ass rapper. So my question to you now is this: the feud with MI, y'all squashed it.
Yes.
Was it because of, I know you've talked about it so many times, but you ain't talked about it on the Scar Radio. Was it because, you know what, let's take a little break, take a little music break, we'll come back, because we want to hear everything. You're not going to give us that little short story. You're going to tell us what really happened. And,
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all, we're going to be right back after this. This is the Scar Radio Midday Charge. Keep it locked.
What's up?
Welcome to the Midway Charge.
Let's go!
Your frequency is now charged. Connect now at www.thescarproduction.com.
Y'all, we're still in the studio with my nigga Vector, and that was King Kong. Vector, you know, when I heard that King Kong remix, I was like, damn, Nigerians can really, really rap. And Vector, I feel like with you bought that life, because the confidence in your rap, like it's a lot of people that fake rap. There's a lot of people that rap about the streets, you know, a lot of niggas that grew up with rich parents, you know, I'm not gonna say no names, they be acting like they hard, and but I feel like you really about that life, you know what I'm saying? So when the shit happened with you and MI, what happened? I'm surprised y'all didn't box out, y'all didn't, you know what I'm saying?
Like you said, we like peace, but we don't mind war. But when we don't mind war is when you push it. I don't want no blood on my hands. Like,
you ain't never killed nobody before, have you?
Nah. I don't need that anxiety too. I don't need that anxiety. It's not necessary. Like, we're just living life, aren't we? And I feel like, for example, I'll use this real quick to reach out to every black person out there. Like, you don't have to be gangster killing each other. It doesn't make sense. The war isn't against each other. Like, the moment we're together,
it's against the system, actually.
Bruh,
yeah.
And not just the system, the oppressive system. Yeah. Like, that's it. And I feel like once most black males are able to come back to Africa, or say, for example, Nigeria, because Nigeria is Africa period is a beautiful equilibrium. You can see how extreme poverty is, but you can see what the hopefulness is, and how dudes are also making money. Like,
mad money.
I mean, if you're about that life, you probably would have heard about one or two guys that are shaking the American system too, right from here, right? So you could be here and get that money too.
You get that money.
Yeah,
it's a lot of niggas getting that money now.
Bruh,
here in Nigeria, it's a lot of niggas.
I'm sure there are more Benzes in the hood here than there are in America.
I've been trying to tell people in America, I'm like, look, when you come out here and you see houses, you see cars, you see Ferraris, you see Bentleys, all that. We own that shit. We're not paying no car, we're not paying no leases. Ain't none of that. It's owned.
But the only insurance is money in your pocket too.
For real. Anyway, but don't try to steer away from that MI shit.
No, it's because every beat that I've been in, for example, I would either have boys in the hood hit me up like, yo, so what's up? I'm like, nothing's up.
Oh, ready to go.
Bruh, it's all day, every day. But I'm also trying to get them out of that mentality too.
Dang.
Because it doesn't make any sense. The goal is not to kill each other. It doesn't make sense. But if you fuck with me, I'll fuck with you. That's it. But my goal is not to. I'm not trying to be a thug. Fuck out of here. Like, what is that?
Trying to get that money. That's what we all trying to do.
I'm trying to make sure I'm good. Like, and I'm seeing what's going on all over the world. I'm seeing people. What's that Oprah with the 5 kids that were in prison? The something 5.
I forgot the name of it. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Like, I see those things and I'm like, wait. Like, and it's going on here as well. So who's speaking up for those things, right? So with the beef, I'm not interested in that as much as I'm capable to handle anything that comes my way. I'm not interested in letting anything go extreme. It doesn't make sense. It goes against the code that I believe in.
Okay.
I believe in real black freedom.
And peace.
Yes, peace. Peace is real. Like, dude, they're beautiful ladies over here.
A lot of bad bitches.
Yeah,
you know
there's money to be made.
A lot of money to be made.
Bruh, shit, I'm an ambassador for alcoholic brands. I'm good, right?
He Gucci, y'all heard that? He Gucci. Back there is Gucci.
Yeah, so
he's Gucci.
So there's no need to be fighting each other on the. But if you act stupid, you get stupid.
Get stupid.
That's it.
But I feel like in the States, there's a lot of war, a lot of rap beef, a lot of music beef. I feel like it puts relevance in a lot of artists. I feel like Nigeria, we need that though. Yes. We need that kind of competition, like Cardi B against Nicki. It brought a lot of streams to their music. We need that. We don't have any drama here. I feel like it's boring. It's like I don't know how to explain it. It's not.
What's his name again? Logic. He couldn't make mainstream until he made that record about 1-800 something suicide. That suicide record. Yes. We keep acting like black people don't get suicidal from frustration as well. So why do we keep highlighting fights when there's a bigger fight? You have shit that you're bothered about. You'd like to know if we reason the same way. Bruh, everybody would like to be in some form of like nirvana too. You can make your money, you could have the competition, it could be healthy, but we don't have to continuously sell the violent approach, because guess what? It's only killing us, right? So I get what it means for streams, but all the people that are going to stream because of beef, let's not lie, a lot of people, there's a fault there in the thinking. Like, you would only go stream my music if there's beef, then I don't want you playing my music.
You want that real support.
Yeah, because gotcha. I want to be able to talk to you about being a father. Like, because
Vector, you're really intellectual. A lot of rappers are not intellectual.
Then we should change the narrative.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of rappers are not intellectual, so it's different from the way you're thinking. It's different from the way another rapper is gonna be thinking.
It's fine.
You know what I'm saying?
I was having a conversation with a friend of mine. She has a baby and the daddy left too. And I'm like, in my own house, my mother will say, Nile, I can come out. That means in our house, we don't, we take our children. No? So since when I was a kid, all they've been ringing in my head is, we don't leave our children. No? So even I have baby moms, my daughter is not going anywhere. That's my responsibility. And I have to make sure that I at least raise a queen. All of us want queens.
That's good.
Raise one.
That's good. I'm happy that you saying all this, and I know that you have such a positive influence on social media, and I know you're doing a lot of something called conscience cruise. You got to tell us a little bit about that, but we're gonna take a little break. We're gonna be right back. When we come back, you're gonna let us know about the conscience cruise. You're gonna let us know about political awareness for youths, cheerful youths. We're gonna talk about all that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be right back after this music break, y'all. It's the Scar Radio Midday Charge. Keep it locked. Yeah.
Now, are y'all ready out there? Here we are.
The Scar Radio. Tune in now for all the updates you should know.
Getting more breaking news.
Only on the Scar Radio.
I love you, jaw. Did I say it right?
Yes.
I love you, jaw.
Anytime somebody's pissing you off, you'll be like, I like you, jaw.
I love you, jaw.
Yes, now leave me alone.
Don't let me steal your a lyric and put it in my little
Steal
song.
it, you're African. It belongs to you, baby.
What does that mean? You're African.
Yes, now it belongs to you. That's our slang now.
I like that.
You have
I like
rights to it.
I like that. I like that. Before we took a break, you said something, and I didn't want to talk about it, but we're gonna talk about. You said baby moms.
Yeah.
So you got a whole bunch of baby mamas, or what?
No, what is the whole bunch?
Okay.
I'm not collecting.
How many kids you got?
2.
You got 2. So you got 2 different baby mamas. Yeah.
1 baby mama and a girlfriend.
Okay. So you got 2 baby mamas.
No.
You got 2 kids with 2 different mamas.
Yes.
Okay then, right? Am I tripping?
Well, I'm like, it's a respect thing for the lady.
Okay, I
too.
understand. You know what? I'm happy you said that because a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people don't understand that it's a respect thing. Yeah. A lot of people see a lot of artists with 10 baby mamas. I'm not gonna name any names. You know who I'm talking about. I ain't gonna say it.
They're about the bunch.
It's a whole bunch. It's a whole bunch of them that's having and keep having and having and having.
Yeah.
But I'm happy what you said. It's a respect thing because a lot of niggas don't understand that if you want to wife up somebody, you gotta respect her. You cannot let people see her in that baby mama light.
Nah.
The baby mama light is totally different from.
Yeah, even the baby mama too. Like the fact that she's the mother of your daughter, and if it's now a derogatory thing or something that they see as disrespectful, you then have to be careful how you throw that word around. So I don't say like that's the mother of my daughter, regardless. It's not like a baby mama in the context of disrespect.
Gotcha. I love what you said. I love that, and I'm happy that you're actually trying to get people to understand that as well with your influence.
We need to start to respect women regardless from any angle that we must respect women. It doesn't mean you're not out there having fun or doing life. Just respect them. It's fine.
Yeah. So talk about conscious cruise.
Yes.
How did you come up with that? And I like the spelling, how you spelt it with the 2 Ks. And how did you let us know a little bit about that?
It was, I saw something that happened with the NSARS campaign with people, and I realized that there really wasn't unity. We saw a flash of it, and it's back to what we said earlier. Like, so what's the need to be gangster and be violent and be killing each other? Doesn't make sense. If when we come together, we'd all just be at peace. Because at the end of the day, no thug want me picking be thug now. Yeah, that's real. So I noticed that we were not all on the same page, even though we felt the same pain. And there was no spiritual connection, and that's very important as Africans, for example, because the foundation of our thoughts in Africa is mostly spiritual. We are the ones who take a break and just reach inside, from what I've learned, right? So I thought to myself, why would there be youths that are being killed by dirty cops disrupting youths that are protesting against the dirty cops that are killing them? It must mean there's a break in transmission somewhere, and that break in transmission is not by class or by money or nothing. It's by connectivity and relationship. We're not relating, so it's a community, but there's no communication, right? So they don't know what exactly that means, especially because maybe guys in the hood are like good. You know what I mean? Like, so I used to go in Lafayette, I'll go from like McCarthy to Hawley, right? And you just say, police just bring van, come raid person. Like, police just park and raid anybody. Like, hopefully your parents come and bail you and put money in their pockets or whatever that is. Yes. And I realized that that's the reality for those people. But then again, that reality, it's a thin line separation between that and the boy that they shoot after raiding them.
Because they got to kill somebody, y'all. They always kill somebody.
Boom.
Somebody got to die.
So I'm like, so can we communicate? So even with the feminists, I'm like, okay, feminists, you want, okay, fine, but do you also think, for example, that if the feminist people help the sisters of the thugs, maybe the thugs wouldn't have any reason to disrupt whatever you're doing?
Maybe they'll have respect for women.
Maybe they'll support you. Maybe they'll help you, because at the end of the day, you don't need their help. But in this case, they're being weaponized. So how else can you make the weapon yours?
Damn. Yeah, this is a lot. Ooh, Vector.
Yeah, so conscious cruise is me making the weapon mine. Like, we'll go anywhere. We'll go to beer parlor and sit down. I don't care if I'm a superstar. You know, we say if he beats me, if me fight, I'll beat you. No worry. I'll be Barack boy. I'll brush you. But let's have a conversation. I don't owe you money, right? I may make money, but I don't owe you money. So let's have that conversation. Why they behave like this? You know, get sense. Should you be paid to disrupt peace?
And they pay him chump change. They pay him 1K.
So in Lafayette, I said to all them boys in the hood, I'm like, nobody. E, that's my daughter's name, by the way. E is respect, is honor. Like E, nobody, it comes with honor. Like, if they respect you, who will come and meet you now and give you 2,000 naira to go and fight?
How can they do 2,000 naira?
Exactly. Right? So how do you weigh yourself? Like, do you respect yourself enough?
Victor? It's because of the system that's been placed for everybody. Just like the protests, like you saw. I saw people in Abuja getting paid like 2K to go and disrupt people that's trying to make a change for them.
It makes sense
because of poverty.
Yeah, it makes sense for them to do that, because let's not lie, we discriminate against each other. Like, I'm better than you, so I can't vibe with you. I've met a couple guys that shoot cameras here, bruh. We relate on a normal, like
this one. Why?
He's in a man he be now. Like, if both of like the first time I met him, he's cool. Like, now human being he be. I don't care if I'm Vector or not. Like, if he decided to do something and he blew up, he'd be VIP.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? Now human being, they become VIP now. But I realized that the people who want to go and speak for, we're not really with them. So it's easy for them not to believe that we're speaking for them, because you don't speak to them on a normal. So now that's what we're doing, and that's it's also what I've been saying to Seun Kuti as well. Like, this is what it is. That's what gives you inspiration, knowing who you are. Boys in the hood in America, they tell you about hood life. You have to be in the hood to know about hood life.
Yeah.
And if you're going to change something, right, you have to know what you're changing. So I'm like, all right, let's have this conversation with these cats, so they don't think that we keep making money and then belittle them. You can't belittle guys in the hood. Like, talk to them, have a vibe with them, let them know that we're all human beings. So when you stand there against oppression, they believe. They don't have to just know. They will know and believe that you're with them. So how would they disrupt somebody they believe is with them? I had a protest, nothing happened.
I know, right? So you was there throughout the whole protest. Not this newest one that Mr. Macaroni got picked up and thrown in jail.
No, they didn't need to do that.
I'm talking about that one. They was wrong for that. You saw that, right? That was crazy. I feel like they took his shirt off on purpose. Like, why?
No, but see, this is it, right? You go back and re-strategize. The first protest, I was on Lagos Island and I had
I saw you.
Like 1,000, 6,000.
I saw you.
Youths out there, and they were there, and it's because they know that this one is Lafayette G now. Like, even the government had to paint my own image under the bridge. Like,
wow. That's
right there. They did Whiskey in Surulere. They did me at Obalende, and that's because when I'm in Obalende, I'm not feeling like I'm better than anybody else. So if you really want to speak for the people, be for the people, not because it's momentarily making sense. You have to be every day about the people, and it's not about you even forming hard guy or going to war fight. You just be there. Like, I go to Lafayette on a regular day, buy beer, guys who drink, we just chill, they probably smoke up. Like, okay, we have a conversation, and I'll just tell them, guy, you look bad deal. Like, I respect you, that's why I'm here. I hope you respect yourself. Because all these politicians, after you do what you want to do for them, they don't remember you again until the election is coming again. So we need to make sure that they know that we're not being users. We're not using them and leaving them.
Like how everybody else is doing.
And that's what the basic idea of conscious cruise is. Raise their consciousness to unity in the real sense of it.
Good. So you're getting a lot of positivity feedback from it, pretty much, right?
It's not even about the feedback for me. Just like, let's have a conversation. Let's let the superior arguments win. If I'm having a conversation with you and you tell me, for example, man, Vector, it's not about money. To do what? If you get money and fuel, no, that you buy fuel. No, now. Like, so let's have that conversation. I've been to hospitals. The ER doesn't even have AC or fan.
It's so sad. It's really sad.
Let's talk about those things. Sad.
Nigeria as a whole, it needs to. I mean, it's just a lot of work that we need to do.
Yeah.
And you see, they're building what is it called? The toll gates. They're bringing, like, just for them to even think about bringing that back up after all the people that died during the.
But what would you expect
protest.
from people like that?
Crazy.
Like, what would you expect from people who thought it was okay to do what they did initially?
And then lie.
Yeah, so that's why I also thought the second protest, you needed to plan. You just don't get up and say, say, I'm not going to put anybody's child.
Nobody showed up.
But I'm not going to put anybody's child in the danger that my mom doesn't want me to be in. And I've always known this. It's not about the weapons, it's about the mind. You have to enlighten the minds first before you take them out there to do anything. Because if they don't believe it here, it will always fail.
Yeah, you're right.
Now, are y'all ready out there? Here we are.
The Scar Radio. Tune in now for all the updates you should know.
Getting more breaking news.
Only on the Scar Radio.
Building, I still got my nigga Vector in there.
Right here.
Vector was just telling me that song that we just played, that was a sister sing. Can you tell our listeners about that?
My sister is a weirdo. She said her name was going to be Shola Vibrator. I'm like, don't put Vibrator. Like, it's like, but now it's a joke in the house. I'm like,
Shola Vibrator.
Yeah, you want to be a vibrator? Okay, rabbit. But yeah, she has a juju band as well.
Okay.
So she plays more like native music, but like my sister can sing all the parts there are in music.
Wow.
From baritone to soprano.
Wow.
Yeah, and she was the first. She exposed me to music first. She goes, Larry, when I was a kid, she was like, Larry, when I say so falaso, you say mi re fa mi. And as I've heard my first harmony, I'm like, oh, that's nice.
So music is in your family. It's just
yeah.
it's
My
in your
mom
blood.
can sing as well.
Yeah, it's in your blood.
My dad has bad tenor too.
Okay. The whole family of singers. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so guys, I still have Vector in here, and I wanted us to play a quick game, really quick, Vector,
right,
if you don't mind. It's called Concert. Do you ever heard of that before? I learned that when I came here. Concert is called concentration game.
Okay, concert.
So you be like concentration. I'm gonna be like name of.
Plenty.
Yeah, and then but I'll let you start because I always start all the time in the show. I always start, so I'm gonna let you start. So you're gonna say concert. You're gonna say I'm gonna say concentration. You're gonna be like name of something, and I'm gonna have to start. And whoever gets it wrong got a drink. Okay, you know you're really smart, so y'all know you're gonna win me. But let's just go. Be easy on me though.
I have to think about this now.
You want me to start?
Oh yeah, start.
Concert.
Concentration.
Concentration. Let's talk about name of female artists in the industry. Tiwa Savage.
Nigerian industry. Okay, yeah. You started.
Tiwa Savage.
Thames.
Yemi Alade. Are you serious? You don't know any female artists?
It's not like you don't know, but you know when you have a rush and someone say like but it's a game now. I can't take my time.
Okay. Sorry. But let's do it again.
Concentration.
Name of female artists in Nigeria.
I've drank already now.
Okay, I want to do it again because you gotta name somebody.
Okay.
How about names of female artists in Nigeria? Okay. Simi.
Shei.
Oh, you don't know any female
you don't know any female. See?
So speaking of female artists, what do you think about the female artists right now? Because you did a mad collabo with my bitch Good Girl because she was in the building the other day, and that song takes me to places. We're gonna get to that song because I know every word of that song.
Hey.
I'm telling you, Vector.
Okay.
She told me how y'all came around to the song, but you gonna tell us too.
Okay.
But speaking of female artists in the industry, how do you feel about that?
I mean, I feel it's dope. There are a bunch of new, super gifted ladies coming up. This is not to take away from the ladies who've been doing it before. So shout out to like
Tiwa, Yemi, all of them.
Now I won't even say Yemi. Like Tiwa and Yemi, they're still like. I mean, they have their thing popping still. But I'm saying like so Omahomi way before everybody else. YJ with P Square fame, Essence. There are a lot of Azizat or something, there's a lady like that. Queen Change, a rapper from then. But now
there's some hot girls coming out.
Right.
Fire.
And I like the fact that they can really sing. Like there's no, and it's such a variety too. So,
different genres.
Yes, it's interesting. It's interesting to watch. I just hope that the hustle meets the talent.
You know how hard it is for female artists in the industry? You know it's harder for us than men.
Says who?
It is because of the movement is not as easy. they want more from us. They want us to give our soul, our body, our spirit, everything. But with guys, it's so easy. A lot of. Let me finish, Bector, because you're gonna vex me.
Yeah, sorry.
A lot of record labels, they don't like signing females because they feel like it's too much work. A guy, if they sign a guy, all they gotta do is throw a t-shirt. Look how clean you look right now, fly.
Yeah.
Not too much work. A t-shirt, a white, just clean. But a female is harder, and it's so hard for us. So I was so happy when you gave Good Girl LA a chance to get on this record and bring her more awareness to her page and more awareness to her music. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are not collaborating with artists, female artists. So what made you do that collaboration with her?
She's gifted. I've heard her once on stage. I've heard her second time on TV. Tony Wakalo wanted, he felt we could make something together. I was like, yeah, let her come through.
Okay.
I'm one who would rather follow talent over numbers.
Oh, okay.
Right, and I feel that's the mentality that will help the argument. But I dare add, and this is not because I'm a professional in this or anything, but I dare say that I feel women should stop competing with each other.
You think that's the problem here? Competition?
It's a problem.
A problem. Because a lot of women don't collaborate with people. T.Y. don't collaborate with nobody. Yemi don't collaborate with nobody.
I don't know about that level, but I mean like on a natural level, because we have this jealousy thing. Boom.
It's in our blood. We can't help it.
See, before I got signed, men would meet each other up and just make albums and EP and music and do that together. Name me something that's happening right now with the women.
Nothing.
Exactly. So before you even get to the point where somebody needs to prep you and maybe cater to you, because baby, this is your day, right? Before you get to that point, I feel like women need to be. You can't just be strong in theory. It has to be practiced too, right? You all want to girl power, tweet about it, talk about it, but are you doing about it?
You're right.
I would love to hear what a Good Girl LA and the Thames would be without
and they'll be
PR
mad.
or press. Yes, now like
it'll be mad.
Oppress us, we don't have voice
It'll
now.
be mad.
Yes, now so
Thames.
but because we have bars and we know what we're doing, so like we have records that are like, if you are a rap lover, when you hear two good rappers, you know. But I barely hear two good female singers. Except they're really friends like Oma Omi and Waje.
Yeah, you don't see.
But, so maybe we need
unless
to
it's an international collaboration.
Finally, even international collaboration itself, how many, if not for mature women?
You're right.
Yeah, like
You're
there's
right.
always this, and the society is also pitching women against women. Like you said, we have this jealousy thing. No, you don't. You've been told you do.
I don't jealous nobody.
Exactly. So if you decide to not do it, don't follow what they're saying. Just go ahead and do. Reach out to people. I've reached out to a lot of people for features and they didn't do it, and I'm cool.
It didn't make you feel any kind of way.
I found I'm who I am, right? But I would like to see. CeCe Winans and Whitney Houston. I love that record. Count on me, friendship that never end. Yes, that's held me, evolved me for work for a long time. But to think I never heard like an Evanescence and Enya. Right.
I feel what you're saying.
So if women really want to break that, record labels mostly are business people. So if you've created the value, they don't have a choice. If you want to make $1 million hair every day, if they are sure that the value they're putting money into is going to result into something, boom. I don't care if you're on your period or you don't get on your period. Nobody cares. As long as you've done that and you made that shit pop, they definitely will come looking.
I feel you. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So the record, Eric, I want to talk about the new record that you have right now. Y'all, Bector has a new record. I know y'all have heard it so many times because I don't overplay the song. It's number one on my playlist. You know what I'm saying? I do videos on it. It's called Ellie Momo, and it was with Picture and Good Girl LA.
Yes.
So he was just explaining to us how the record came together, all that. So we're going to take a break right now. We're going to listen to the record. I'm going to come back. I have some more questions for you, Bector. Y'all keep it locked. It's the Scar Radio Midday Charge.
Now, are y'all ready out there? Here we are.
The Scar Radio. Tune in now for all the updates you should know.
Getting more breaking news.
Only on the Scar Radio.
Let me tell y'all something. This song, Early Momo, first of all, the name Ellie Momo is so sexy.
Hey.
It's like, cause guys is always calling you, and like what you saying on the record it makes sense because it's things that actually happen.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Early Momo in the morning, niggas calling you. You know what I'm saying? So explain to us how you came up with that name, Ellie Momo, for the record, because this is a really hot record.
Yeah.
It's really hot. It takes me places.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
I go with you.
Yeah.
I was having a conversation with Mr. T, and we're thinking about to call the record, and he goes, yo.
So you already had a beat already?
Yes, I had a beat from Mr. Kleb.
Okay.
He sent that to me, and I couldn't sleep at home, so I went to the studio in the house, and I just played the beat. And I was like, many, many things I can do for you. You know me do. Yeah, I just left it. Like in my head, it was the melody in my head, but I was like, okay. Because for me, it's more of like the spirit to the music and not the intent of the music. It's the spirit. So we met at the apartment, and I played the same beat. Because I'm not a fan of, oh, this is what is raining, let's do it. I'm like, okay, so you could sing, right? You could sing, right? So why don't we just make a music that lets you sing? Like, not lets you make a hit. No, you don't want to make a hit. Like, you want to sing. Like, the hit is determined after the release, not before the release. I don't care what the parameters are. I'm not interested in that. I think it has to be the music first. And yeah, made sense. Mr. T was like, we're going to call this record Ellie Momo. I was like, perfect. Right. But it was it was special because I wanted to test what her range truly was. When she was like, Ellie Momo, that part, like, she was just freestyling and goofing around. And she did that. There was a little noise. I was like, I caught the noise myself. It's like, this part, super fresh. Like, we were so into the music, and I'm happy. The music made me realize that people still fall in love, or people still love, or people still like love, or
people still like good lyrics.
Yes, good lyrics. Or like I've had married women send me messages like, yo, this puts me in a dope position with my husband.
Telling you, smoke a little blunt, you know what I'm saying, listening to it, and you just good.
To be blunt.
To be blunt, you know what I'm saying? That song is sweet. And I feel like it wouldn't sound like that if you didn't have Good Girl LA in there. She brought something into that song that made it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like something. And then the way you guys corresponded with each other, the feeling. And then the video is so mad and sexy. Yeah. I was telling her that when she was in the studio the other day, I was telling her how that part where she was behind the couch, when she crawled out like a snake. And then she was looking at us deep in our eye. Like, I'm like, what is this girl on? Like, damn.
You're not the only person that felt that part.
Abi?
There are some OG men in their 60s. They're like, did you see that belt? That's like Tomb Raider.
No, that was some fire. That was some fire. Ellie Momo is such a vibe. So what plans do you have for this record? Because I feel like this record is gonna get even bigger. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Are you promoting? Are you doing? What do you want to do? Because y'all shot a video really quick. Yeah.
The funny thing is, I'm not a fan of trying to like let the music just be. Like, I don't call everybody say, yeah, make sure you're repeating the record when you're listening, it's happening by itself. I feel like we've lost that period where we just heard music and you just loved it.
Love it.
Not because it was great PR, or of course there's always plugging music, but
no, stop. I know what you're talking about back there, because a lot of songs that are popping right now is because it's forced in our ears.
Boom.
It's back-to-back there's no bad songs. It's just good promo.
Yeah.
But with Early Momo, I feel like people are attracted to it because it's actually sweet. The lyrics make sense. It's not rubbish lyrics, and it's, I don't know, it's a vibe. It's spiritual. You know how whiskey says spiritual?
Yes.
It's something like that in there.
It's leading me as well. Like, I couldn't have planned that myself. I couldn't have planned that Early Momo will make a lot of women feel comfortable in themselves. I couldn't have planned that to make men feel comfortable in themselves.
Niggas are singing it.
Bruh. I couldn't have planned that to make married couples have great time together. You want plan PR, go married my house. So so we'll plan and say they won't plan and they know they fight again for their marriage. Like I've gotten testimonies like and it felt like wait, when I was making this music, I wasn't thinking a married woman is going to be happy that it helped her put her in a good mood with her husband, right? So I love what it's doing, and I want it to be that way. Let it be real love. I'm
organic.
I'm the whole numbers and everything is cool, it's beautiful, but we're losing traction of real substance. But this one is giving me that, so I'm watching it go. But we're definitely pushing and supporting the music, but we're letting it take its own lead. It has a beautiful spirit by itself.
Because your other videos are more, how do I explain? Your other videos are more masculine. This one, we saw a softer side of you, Vector. We loved you in this. I was like, damn, he fine. Damn. All the girls. Yeah, we're going to take a break. This is Ellie Momo. We're going to be right back after this. You know what I'm saying? Keep it locked. Yeah, but I got some cake. What you say? Bang, bang, any day. Zoom, zoom on my way. Why you keep calling? Steady calling. Oh, Ellie Momo. You know, even give me warning. Steady bumping. Oh, Ellie Momo.
Look.
Now, are y'all ready out there? Here we are.
The Scar Radio. Tune in now for all the updates you should know.
Getting more breaking news.
Only on the Scar Radio.
Hey, y'all, this jam, I promise you, I play this song 24/7, 7 days a week. My neighbors, they singing it too. You know what I'm saying?
What do you do with the record?
That's something we'll talk about later.
Okay.
But y'all, that's Early Momo by Mr. Vector, y'all. This song, I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Vector, I know you say you have a lot more collaborations going on. You have a lot. Is there anything else you're working on right now that we need to know about besides what you have already out? Or is there something we're expecting? Okay.
Crown of Clay is dropping with MI.
Crown of Clay. Hey, speaking of MI, cause I wanted to go back to that MI question, but I didn't want you to feel like I was shady or not. But because you crept around the question I asked you about MI. So now that you guys beef is done, so you guys do have a collaboration coming out.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
On the 12th. It's titled Crown of Clay. The song is best understood when you listen.
Is it rap?
Yes, it is.
Both of you rap.
Yeah.
What are you guys talking about? Somebody you were beefing with, like all of a sudden you guys. How was it in the studio? Cause when you beefing with someone for so long and y'all get back cool, it's kind of like weird. Like nigga, you still beefing with me in your mind, or you for real? Some people don't really. But you telling me that you good. But in his mind, you get what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm being shady or not. Go ahead and talk.
No, I don't.
Stop talking.
I don't. Once they say it's over, it's over. But if it's not over, I'm not worried about anything. So I'm not if I say it's over, but if it's not over, okay then.
So how did y'all come to the studio to do that record? Y'all squashed it and you was like, oh, I'm gonna meet you at the studio. How did it happen? I want to know.
No, we had the Hennessy thing that went down.
Okay.
And after that, I wasn't gonna be any fugazi type.
Fugazi.
Yes, I'm not down with that. I was like, hey, let's act like we're good. Like, dude, if you want to be good, let's be good. If you're gonna act up, alright, cool. But it wasn't acting; it was real. Plus, there had to be another lesson beyond beef and war and fights. We have to learn to preach reconciliation of some sort.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to happen. There's no people who really do shit don't say it on their music.
People who really don't do shit.
People who really do shit don't say it on their music. Okay,
I feel you.
I don't care how gangster you think you are.
I feel you.
If you really did it, you wouldn't say it.
Okay.
Right, so now I'm saying leave it. Let's make there's more money to be made, number one. But then there's more message to pass. Especially if we're talking about, say, Nigeria is crazy, government, one thing, and within ourselves we can't find the spirit of forgiveness and moving forward, then we're just clowns. Because
nobody think they're better than each other.
Boom.
I'm not going to say you better than him. Am I going to say that?
I don't know if you're going to say that or not. It's in your head.
No, but are you better than him? I'm not trying to be messy. Are you better than him?
I'm the only person that's me. You've seen my social media.
Yeah.
I don't care about what everybody else
Y'all
does.
know Vector not gonna say anything incriminating right now.
No, I know now. You want to judge me, people. No, nobody's me. I'm the only person that's me. So I can't even be comparing myself to somebody is belittling myself. I'm the only one that exists.
I feel you, Vector. I feel you.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God, you guys, we've had so much fun on the show with Vector. Vector, can you please let us know where we can find more of your music? your social media, let our followers know so they can follow you and, you know, they can stress you out a little bit.
No, it's at Vector the Viper. That's VECTORTHAVIPER. It's on Instagram and Twitter. Doing plenty social media. It's long.
It's long, right?
I'm on TikTok too, but like
it's so much stuff you have to keep giving them. Content. Like it's never ending.
As in, you know, Chuku just come and live inside my head. Let me just open my brain so you can believe in there.
So you do all everything on social media. You do it by yourself.
Most times.
You're posting. You do it. All that you do it.
Yeah, because I genuinely relate and fuck with the fans.
And the interaction is good.
Yes, it is not always good, but I fuck with the fans. Like, it helps me know people. Like I said to you, I'm not interested in numbers. I'm not interested in too many things. I'm game with what's real.
Gotcha.
And you have to always, if you want anything done right, you have to do it yourself.
Gotcha.
So a lot of times I check on the fans and say, okay, what's up? I'm popping in and out. But I know what the message is that I want to pass. I don't want it misrepresented because it's just one life.
Gotcha.
So yeah. And I can't do it everywhere. Yeah. I can't. I also believe in privacy as well, so I'm putting my daughter everywhere every day.
Gotcha.
She's not a commodity.
Your baby mamas live here in Lagos, right?
Yeah, they
okay.
do. Yeah.
All right, y'all. We done had a good time on the show with Mr. Vector, and we're so excited that he was able to come through and make it up to us. You know what I'm saying? We're over here shipping on Jägermeister. You know, you like the drink? You know. You guys, oh my God, I've had so much fun on the show today. We're back there. He's so shady, but real. You know what I'm saying? He's a real ass nigga, and we love him here at the Scar Radio. You guys, we love you guys so much. We hope you guys are still maintaining social distancing. We hope you guys are still using your face mask. We hope you guys are still sanitizing because coronavirus is real. Can you let them know that it's real? Because a lot of people think it's fake now because it's not. We don't talk about it anymore.
They don't get sense. As the person guys tell you, say keep plenty people not real. No worry, go outside and misbehave. You collect.
You guys don't listen to him.
No, it's for real. Like I don't need to tell you. Like America recorded hundreds of thousands of deaths. Well, you think that's PR? Like people have died in Nigeria. I don't know about too many details, but one thing I'm sure about is people are dying or people have died. So you just have to, your bag was so Julala Confinshori. I got you.
Okay. Yeah, I love you guys so much. Until next time, y'all keep it locked. Hope you guys are following us on all of our social media platform. Our Instagram is Scar Radio. Our Facebook is Scar Radio. Our Twitter is Scar_Radio, and our Telegram is Scar Telegram Radio. Again, www.dscarradio.com. Until next time, we love you guys. Keep it tuned.
I be posh, but they know me for street. Ain't nobody fit to do me, Connie.